Good morning. It's Friday, August 2nd. And every day when I go looking for something to rant about, I am amazed by the things that I find out. And so today I'm going to tell you what I found out about Kamala Harris. I have it on good authority that Kamala Harris is not really black. She has been falsely claiming that she's black. And I got this information because former President Donald Trump has accused her of not really being black. He said prior to this campaign, she identified herself as a South Asian person. But now she has turned into a black person because she wants to get the black vote. That's what Trump claimed. So I am totally mystified by that, because certainly when I have seen Kamala, she's not dark black, but she certainly is black. So I don't know where he's getting his information from. He claimed that her father was a Jamaican immigrant and her mother came from India. And so Trump ranted about her black heritage, claiming that she only recently decided to declare the heritage in order to win political points. Now, if you are black and you look black, do you have to go around claiming to be black in order to be black? No, you are what you are. And maybe you don't even want to know. Maybe you don't even want to make a big deal out of being black. Is that such a big deal? So I think it's a big mistake to make an issue out of Kamala's race. So after all of this, Trump goes off and attends the National Association of Black Journalists in Chicago. And it wasn't a pleasant experience for him. The event ended up starting late, and Trump blamed the issues on the audio equipment for the delayed start of the question and answer session. In the beginning of the event, Trump was asked a series of questions that he considered a very rude introduction, and he was spoken with the interviewer Rachel Scott of ABC News. They said, "You have used words like animal and rabid to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they asked are stupid and racist." That's what Scott said to him. "Why should black voters trust you after you have used that language?" And then Trump said, "I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner. It's the first question and you put me on the spot. You don't even say hello. How are you?" Trump also seemingly accused the event organizers of holding up the start of the event, which was supposed to start at noon in Chicago, but didn't start till 1 p.m. And it was some kind of technical difficulties, I guess, with getting the place set up. I think it's disgraceful that I came here in a good spirit and I love the black population in this country, and I've done so much for the black population in this country. That's what Trump said. And Trump posted on his Truth Social network that claimed that the speaking equipment was not working properly. And don't blame me for being late, he said. And the black journalists who were gathered audibly jeered Trump after he claimed, "I have been the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln." And then he was pressed by Scott after he claimed that people were illegally crossing the border and taking black jobs. So Trump said a lot of the journalists in this room are black. And I will tell you that coming from the border are millions and millions of people that happen to be taking black jobs. And then somebody asked him, "What exactly is a black job, sir?" And Trump said, a black job is anybody that has a job. They're taking the employment away from black people. He said a lot of nonsense that didn't make any sense at all. Trump also responded to questions surrounding his choice of J.D. Vance of Ohio as his running mate. Somebody from Fox News asked Trump if he believed Vance would be ready to assume the role on day one. And Trump said, historically, the choice of a vice president makes no difference. And then he also falsely claimed that Vice President Kamala Harris, the first black woman and Asian American to serve in the room, had in the past only promoted her Indian heritage. So there he was again claiming that she wasn't black. I don't know how he could say that, because as a U.S. Senator, Harris was a member of the Congressional Black Caucus, supporting her colleagues' legislation aimed at strengthening the voting rights and reform policing that was associated with black communities. So Trump, as usual, gets his facts all screwed up, and he really isn't good at defending himself legally and sensibly. So I would say that if the black population is paying attention to what this black conference put together, none of them would ever vote for Trump. Trump did not perform very well, and he doesn't perform well when he's put on the, because he's really not a well-educated guy. He's not good on his feet. He's just lucky that the population of the United States is what it is. And so he hasn't improved at all, and he'll be lucky to get any black votes after his performance at the black conference. So I leave you with that this morning. Trump made a mess of this last couple of days, and we'll see if he can survive that come November. And I have a terrible feeling that he will do okay in the election, because we have a lot of people who really stick to a certain way of voting. And poor candidate that Donald Trump is will benefit from the ignorance of the American people. So I leave you with that this morning. Have a great day. Bye.